Good afternoon. Welcome to an episode of Tom's Carp Fishing Journey. You find me down at Meadow Fisheries, the estate lake just outside Solihull, where I've got 4 nights lake exclusive ahead of me. Yeah, I've just got down here this afternoon. Alan, the owner, gave me a bell and said, Tom, come down if you fancy coming down a night early, then get yourself down today. So that's exactly what I did. He didn't have to ask me twice. I got myself straight in the car, loaded up, straight down the motorway. Yeah, and we're here, and it's absolutely stunning. It's around 2.5 acres, roughly a couple of 100 fish in here, a couple of 30-pounders, a lot of 20s to go at, and more important than all, there's some absolute belters in here. Scaly ones, you've got some linear, you've got linears, you've got commons, you've got absolutely a mixture of everything. So yeah, we're going to get the rod set for the first night. It's around 3 or 4 o'clock now, so get the rods in for the next couple of hours, find some spots, get a couple of rigs tied up, and yeah, let's see how we go. Catch you in a bit. So yeah, I've got all this to myself. You got a little burner there, do all my cooking in here. Got a nice bench, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. Got 3 rods on the spots now. I got down here about 3 o'clock. 4 nights ahead of me. I think there's around 160 to 200 fish, something like in that ballpark, in the lake. There's a mixture of all sorts, levers, scaly ones, commons. Yeah, it's like your typical old estate lake. Just in the distance up there you can see the actual the manor, the big house, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Pretty excited about this one. I've got 4 nights ahead of me. I've got the lake completely exclusive to myself, so I've got options. I've got the rods out now for the night. It's about 6 o'clock now, so a couple of hours of light left, and they're all primed, ready for the morning bite. Let's see what happens. That's a good drop. So we're coming into the first night now. The sun's just setting, and yeah, pretty confident. The 3 rods, left hand rod is out to a dot island, German rig with a little yellow dumbbell wafter. Middle rods, all rods also on a German rig, with another, same again, the dumbbell wafter in yellow, and the right hand rod is on a turbo German rig. So basically what I've done is basically a Ronnie rig with the ring cut off the swivel, just so it can't fall back on itself and land in a pile basically. So yeah, that's the rigs. Oh, I've got a little snidey 4th rod down in a bay in that corner on just a solid bag, just flicked out. So yeah, we'll go into the first night. Hopefully one of the rods rips off and we get the first fish of the session. Like I said, we've got 4 nights ahead of us, so I will keep you updated throughout the night if we have anything. And yeah, if not, I'll see you in the morning. Oh. Morning bite. Really strange. I set my alarm for 5:30 AM on my phone, and the rod went at 5:30 at the same time my alarm went, which is really weird. Oh, it's just come off. Just had it come off the just near the bank. God. Fuck. Just about to send the boat out. This rod's gone. Just sending the middle rod back out, and the right hand rod's bust off. Hopefully we can get this one in the net. It's come up in the water now. It's only very shallow here. Mirror. Get it, first one. Leave that one there for a sec. Well, I lost one this morning, but I was just standing there having a cup of tea, and the bobbin on the right hand rod pulled tight, let off a few beeps before absolutely tearing off. And we've got this little mirror, which is more than welcome for the first fish on the lake, on the estate lake. So yeah, happy days. That's 2 bites this morning, and yeah, there's more to come. I think first morning, it's going to be the first full day today, and yeah, absolutely buzzing with that one. Happy days. Well, this is the rig that's done the bites this morning. It's basically the turbo German rig with a yellow 15mm dumbbell wafter. So all I've done is, it's basically a Ronnie rig but with the ring cut off the swivel. And yeah, anti-tangle sleeve at the other end just to neaten it up, even though I'm dropping it out the boat. Just always have one of them on to neaten the rig up. And yeah, that's all I'm having it. So happy days. I think I'll tie another few of these up now, ready for this evening. Ready to get the rods back out. Happy days. It's the old boathouse. Look at that. Look at that. Epic. Absolutely epic. I think I'm going to send a rod over to here later. I'm going to come round with a bare lead, just have a little feel about, just on the right hand side of the boathouse, maybe towards these snags here, just on the half a rod length off. I know that the fish do like it in this area, so when I redo the rods this afternoon, I'm probably going to come round just with a bare lead, just have a little feel at the bottom. So, even though I'm dropping out of a boat and I've got the screen and the depth and the contours on the screen for the boat, I'd just like to come round with a bare lead and just have a feel at the bottom. There's literally no better way than to just cast a bare lead in and just have a feel what the bottom's like. It's absolutely solid in here. It's just donk, 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 donk. Got around a couple of foot. A little tip that I do, just to test the depth when you've got a bare lead on. If you're fishing close quarters margins, and you can get the rod tip to where you're plumbing up, then, for example, so I'll reel right into the water with the top eye and then pull it up, and that'll give me a gauge of depth. So roughly there we've got probably over 3 foot, probably 3.5 foot there to 4 foot of depth just in front of the boathouse here. That's absolutely solid. That's going to be a good spot for the tonight, just in front of this overhanging canopy of the tree branches. I think I've just disturbed a fish as well. Yeah, I've just disturbed a fish because I can see it's kicked all the sediment off the bottom and caused it to cloud up just to the left of where I've been leading up there. Yeah, that's lovely. That is lovely. Let's just see what it's like just a little bit further out. Yeah, see what depth I've got there. Yeah, I've got over 3 foot there, that's absolutely spot on. What we're going to do now is we're going to just trickle a little bit of bait into the swim. Just using particle corn, hemp. I'm going to trickle a little bit in here, quite a few handfuls, because there is some other species in here that will mop some of this up. So, a nice bit of bait there in front of the boathouse. And that's going to be the spot for tonight. Definitely. Happy days. Just going to check out a couple of spots back in this Norfolk Reed, see if there's any gaps, any little passages into the Norfolk Reed where I can see where the carp use regular. Oh yeah, it looks quality here for a rod or a couple of rods up this end, maybe later in the week, maybe just come down for the day. As I can see there straight away, that's what I was looking for. I've never actually walked around this side of the lake yet, this is the first time, but I just anticipated there's some reeds knocking there. They're in them reeds. The Norfolk Reeds are knocking like mad, so the fish are definitely in there at the moment. Yeah, there's a good few fish there. There's a good few fish there. I might even be tempted to come round for an hour this afternoon. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of bait in there. It might be a case of just milling about and basking in the shallow water in the sun, but it's worth a few scoops of bait in there just in case there's an opportunist bite to be had. Yeah, I'm going to come and check back on that in an hour or so. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Probably the smallest carp I've caught for a long time. On the rod that's the furthest away, the one that's sent to the boathouse, I've just got it ready for the night. And this little mirror has just ripped it off the spot, absolutely nailed on the German rig. Crazy, eh? Absolutely crazy. Let's get this little one back and get the rod back on the spot, because it's coming into the evening now and we need to be prepared and ready. Oh. Just about to get my head down and the rod ripped off again. That's the 7th bite of the day. Another mirror, round £16, 15, £16, something like that. Off the solid bag again, onto my right island. So yeah, I'm going to slip this one back, get the rod back out and get prepared for that 5:30 alarm clock. Happy days. Oh, so I've just had an absolute one-toner at 2:30 in the morning, and the fish is kited right from the boathouse and it's gone all the way back around the island, and I'm locked up at the minute. So I've just put the rod down for a couple of minutes to see if the fish will free itself, but looks like it's going to be a boat job, which I don't recommend if you're not confident or competent going out in a boat on your own at night. I might have to go out in the boat here to get this out. Well, this right hand rod, I've just let the light come up, and unfortunately I am gonna have to go out. Oh wait a minute, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Oh. Oh no, maybe I am. I'm gonna have to go out and try and... Where has it got me? I don't understand. I don't understand. Fishy day. Then all I do is use that to try and pull me to, I think. Nothing down here. Oh, I got it back. Oh, I've got everything back. So it didn't take me around the back of the island. Something here in the water has snagged me up, but at least we've got all that back, and the hook's not even blunt. Hook's still sharp as a tack. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Well, that was another lost fish. Let's get back to the bank and get the rod back out. I have no clue how that got snagged up. I have really no clue. Was it a tree stump, an old tree, or God knows. Well, I lost that fish and now I just had a drop back. I'm into another one on the other rod. It's about 6:30 now, so the bite's come a little bit later than the one yesterday. It was 5:30 yesterday. Apply some pressure on it this way because I don't want it going anywhere near my other line. This one's been out for about 16 hours this rod's been out for now. Oh, it's just come off again. Can't believe this. That's a fish lost at 2:30 and now a fish lost at 6:30. Well, what an absolute night I had. First of all, I had a bite on the right hand rod in the middle of the night. It took me around the back of this island. See, there's a channel that runs behind, took me around there, snagged me up. So I had to go out in the boat. I got everything back, all my terminal tackle, all my line, everything back, but the fish had done me. I then had a take at 6:30 AM this morning, which fell off at the net, which was probably a mid-20. It was a nice fish. That come off at the net. I've got all the rods back out now for the last few hours of the morning bite window. Yeah, what a night, an absolute nightmare it was. Literally just don't know how, you know, I just don't know how I'm dropping fish. The hooks are super sharp. The hooks I'm using, I don't think I've ever lost a fish on them since I started using them. So I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if the fish have got soft mouths or the young fish with a soft mouths and the sharp hooks are just tearing through the mouths. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll go again. I am debating going out in the boat and getting some bait out this afternoon ready for this evening, because I'm getting the bites. I've had 11 bites now. 48 out. I'm 40 hours into the session, and yeah, I've had 11 bites, so I am getting the bites. So I am debating actually putting a bit of bait in today out the rowing boat. So yeah, I'll keep you updated and we'll see what today brings. So we're going to be going into the third night now tonight. I've managed around 12 bites now. I'm not happy though. I have dropped a few fish. Just don't understand. After every single fish I change my hook, no matter what, even if it, for example, I had a tench last night, the hook comes off and a new hook goes on. So I don't know why I'm dropping fish. It is a shallow lake, so I'm wondering whether, because it's only shallow, if the lead's bouncing off the deck and sort of pulling the hook out the fish's mouth or something like that. I just can't put my finger on why, but I lost the fish 3:30 this morning, and then one about 6:30 this morning. So I dropped 2 fish on the, you know, in quick succession. But yeah, I've got the rods all back out now. I had to nip out and get some supplies, some batteries, etc. And yeah, all the rods back on the spot. So I've gone back to the dot island on the left, one to the island on the right of me, and I've gone over towards the boathouse as well. All 3 rods are in between 2.5 and 3.5 foot of water, all 3 spots. Yeah, the sun's been out for the last few days. The fish have definitely been in the shallower water. The whole lake's shallow, to be honest, but there is areas that go down to several feet. But the majority of the fish I've seen have been in the edges, around the margins and around the islands as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens today and see what tonight brings, and hopefully we'll have a fish soon. Peace. Just having a look if I can see anything in this bay. Just climbed up this tree. I can't really see anything. Thought there'd be a few fish in that corner. No. Not seen much shows today. A little bit of fizzing in the middle about an hour ago. But since then I've not seen anything showing or head and shoulder in. Nothing. But yesterday in the afternoon they were showing like mad on the other side of the lake. Probably milling about in this sun. Yeah, nothing up there. stick on my line. Solid bag. I'm gonna not speak because I really want to get this one in. I keep stick on the line. That stick on the line's not the one. That's a nice fish. Well, the rod just bust off. I've been rewarded with this £23 mirror. Solid bag. Yeah. Look at that. Lovely fish. Absolute one toner as well. It was. .14th bite. Happy days. I'm going to slip back because the light's going. I want to get the rod back on the spot. Buzzing. fuck? This is fucking hanging on, whatever this is. Oh my god, I can't even get it up. What the fuck is it? Is it foul hooked or something? Just as I was about to get my head down, the rod goes. £18. Just as I was about to get my head down. I'm going to slip this back, get the rod back out and get some sleep. Well, I had a few beeps on this solid bag rod. Wondered what was happening, and then 2 minutes later it's absolutely bust off. Because it's shallow water, you'd tend to see the takes like the fish on the surface and cause an explosion. Keep it away from them other lines. This is actually on my 4th rod on the 9-footer, which is always nice to play fish on. It's come up in the water now. Solid bag again. You literally can't beat a solid bag. No matter where you are, it can always do you a bite. I've not had a common yet though. I've had 18 bites and no common. Oh, this is another mirror. Get that net ready. Oh, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. It's a nice fish. Missed it then. That was a schoolboy error with a net for me, that. That was a schoolboy error with the net for me. Tell you what, they do hang on in here. It's only a shallow lake. They do hang on. I don't want to go in this one. Ah, he's in. He's in. Is there any better thing than a morning bite? Well, the morning bite's produced another 20 pounder. That's the third 20 pounder in the last 4 bites. This one going 22 pound. Happy days, happy days. Well, I got the solid bag back out after that last fish, and 20 minutes later it's tore off again, off the same spot. And we've got another one, 20 pound on the nose, another lovely mirror carp down at the estate lake at Meadow fisheries. The place is absolutely stunning, the fish are brilliant. Happy days. Let's get the rod back out again. It's going off, it's kicking off. Well, it's been a pretty eventful morning. I've had 3 takes, all 20 pounders, all on solid bags, all off the same spot. I've just put the right hand rod on a zig just for this afternoon, because there is a few fish that I've seen up in the water on just down towards the back of the right hand island. So I've stuck a zig out, a 2-foot zig, yellow and black, yellow, I think it was black foam, yellow band round it. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. I think this is going to be the last night tonight. I'm going into my 4th night. I've had 21 bites. It's been pretty full on. Yeah, most of the bites have been coming in the night time and early morning. I've not had many day bites between sort of after 10 AM to sort of 4, 5, 6 in the afternoon. It's been a really quiet period of the day. That's why I've gone with a zig for this afternoon, just because the last couple of days have been very quiet in that time of the day. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'll catch you in a bit. Been for some supplies. Dog's having a taxi ride to the peg. Well, we're coming into the last night now. Yeah, we've had 22 bites. It's absolutely baking hot out there, like literally it's even more hot when you're sat in the bivvy. It's like a greenhouse. Yeah, so going to the last night, hopefully we can put 1 or 2 more fish on the bank to wrap up this session. And yeah, it'll be good for the film as well, to get a couple of last bites, just to, you know, see it out. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, and I will catch yous in a bit. Just redone this rod. It's just come off. Literally just redone this rod 5 minutes ago, and it's just come off. I was just about to recast these. I was just about to recast the zig on that rod. I just picked the rod up to redo it, and this rod absolutely bust off. But I've lost it, haven't we, Rocks? Hey? I'll get it back out there, get it back on the spot. Every night, just as the football's kicking off, the rod goes. Every single night I'm about to listen to the football on the radio, a rod goes off. I was just getting into the Aston Villa and Paris Saint-Germain game, and the rod's just ripped off. I can't believe it. I lost one on this rod about 45 minutes ago. Oh, it's going to go over that line. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, you little whippersnapper. Is that a tench? No, it's a little. little mirror. And another one. I've just put that other one back, and now this rod's gone. Oh God, craziness, crazy. Get away from the island, get away from the island. I've just literally put the rod back out in the boat, and the other rod's gone. Swimming towards me, this one. They do fight in here, they do put up a good scrap. It's only shallow as well, but they do put. This one's stained it. Come on, this way. It's going into them reeds. No, you don't, pal. If the fish is ever kiting towards, just put the rod tip towards where it's kiting. It'll change the angle, it'll go the opposite direction, basically. That's not a bad fish. That's not a bad one. Solid bag again. Easy. Another 20 pounder, I think. Yeah. £24, fifth 20 pounder of today. Get yourself booked on at Meadow fisheries. This is the longest rod, about 90 yards. It's just absolutely melted. Need to keep some pressure on this because this is a better fish. This is definitely a better fish. It's staying down. That's gonna put it there like that. Oh, back leg move, man. Don't want it to go near them other rods. This has been out now for 12 hours, this rod. It's just come off. Oh my God. Let's get this fucking torch on. Another screamer. second bite in the last 20 minutes. This is another mirror. Well, the rod's gone 3 times in half an hour, and another 21 mirror. That's the 3rd bite in the last 30 minutes. It's gone midnight now. I'm going to slip this one back, get the rod back out and get some sleep. Happy days. Well, it's come to the end of my 4-night stay down at the estate lake, Meadow fisheries. 28 bites, 22 fish landed, 6 lost, but you can't win them all. It's been absolutely fantastic. If you've never been down here, get over to the website, get booked on. Alan, the owner, is an absolute diamond, knowledgeable, friendly, real nice guy. So don't hesitate, get over to the website, book on. I think the lake averages a few bites a day. Obviously I've hit it, you know, hit it right and had 28 bites. But yeah, it's a lovely place, stunning. I've not seen one person for the whole time I've been here. Literally not one person, just the sound of birds and the wildlife. So yeah, it's been fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.